When you find yourself short on cash, it's crucial to let go of these 19 bad habits. Otherwise, you'll remain stuck in a cycle of hardship. I'm not trying to scare you. This is simply the truth. Regardless of your age, changing these 19 habits can improve your life in just 6 months. I've been through tough times, and it took me 2 years to eliminate those negative habits from my life. Life pushes us to strive for success, but sometimes the harder we try, the more we struggle. Why does this happen? The main reason lies within these 19 bad habits that make success difficult for anyone who falls into them. Two particular ones, the second and 19th, are especially important. Make sure to keep this article handy and review it regularly. It will help illuminate many vital points. First, the habit of boasting. There's nothing in this world worth bragging about. Any display of wealth can lead to disaster. If you flaunt what you have, you might end up losing everything. Those who are truly enlightened understand that all material possessions are temporary on the road of life. Only by letting go of vanity can one securely hold on to true wealth. Second, self-importance. There's a saying that pride leads to suffering. Even when you're aware you're broke, pretending to be wealthy around friends or family simply out of fear they'll judge you is misguided thinking about self-worth. It's something only created by yourself based on real capability and achievements like skills or status. Third, complaining and blaming others. Some people see others sailing smoothly through life and feel resentful, instead asking why no one helps them out. Remember, help from others is offered voluntarily, not due as an obligation. Avoid blaming others. If not careful, even those willing to support may turn away from you. Fourth, borrowing money just for survival. It's common knowledge that rescuing someone doesn't resolve their poverty issue. If money is tight, consider saving more or finding ways to earn money instead of borrowing from family, friends, or colleagues. Such actions may lead others to look down on you and think of you as incompetent. Why is it that others can survive in this society while you cannot? Strive quietly without letting the whole world know about your struggles. Fifth, arguing unnecessarily. There are no absolute rights and wrongs in this world. For matters that can be overlooked, don't dwell too much on them, especially when dealing with bothersome people or situations. It's a waste of time and energy. Avoid debating with those who have differing opinions unless absolutely necessary. Winning an argument might cost you valuable relationships. Sixth, the habit of greed and exploitation. Some people, the poorer they are, tend to save even more and unconsciously look for ways to take advantage of others. However, this habit will make you gain a bad reputation. No one wants to cooperate with you, and benefactors will stay away from you. As a result, you end up losing more than you gain. Seventh, the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. Many fail because they believe their current job or career path isn't good enough and keep switching continuously like a person digging wells, but never deepening any. As a result, all they end up with are deep holes filled with nothingness. Eighth, speaking without thinking. There's wisdom in knowing things, yet choosing not to reveal everything outright. Preserve the dignity of others as well. Master the art of discretion by learning when it's better to keep silent rather than express every thought that crosses your mind. Ninth, getting angry frequently. Anger doesn't resolve issues, but rather disrupts financial flow. Truly adept individuals don't need outbursts. They convey messages through mere expressions or gestures instead of losing control of emotions, which leads not only towards personal happiness, but also fosters success at work too. 10th, envying others. People often fall into poverty because they cannot handle seeing someone else do better than them. Focusing on other people's lives drains your energy away, so stop comparing yourself negatively. Successful individuals understand that instead of being jealous toward those who excel, one should take action for self-improvement. 11th, speaking impulsively. Ancient wisdom teaches us not to delve too deeply into conversations, especially if you're just beginning friendships with new acquaintances. Avoid probing personal matters right away, nor reveal intimate details about yourself prematurely. Words have limits, so retain some information for yourself. 12th, being lazy. Remember this: you won't find any tasks truly difficult if you're willing to put in effort. Without determination, all good opportunities will slip away from you. 13th, gambling. There's a saying that among 10 gamblers, 9 will end up losing. No gambler has ever come out ahead in the long run. Many realize this too late after suffering financial ruin and losing their families along the way. 14th, blaming others for not helping. When you're struggling and see others living well, it's easy to think, why aren't they pulling me up? Remember that help from others is a matter of goodwill, not obligation. The wealth of others comes from hard work not freely given. Blaming is one of the most useless forms of communication. If you want to escape your hardships, start by changing yourself first. Face life with positivity, confidence, and insight. Only then can you move forward. 15th, overspending. Many people are poor not because they can't earn money, but because they spend uncontrollably. They lack self-restraint over their desires and have no financial management plan. If this habit doesn't change soon enough, you'll never accumulate wealth, but instead grow poor over time. 16th, avoiding those who are better than you. If you're uncomfortable surrounding yourself with talented individuals or refuse to acknowledge their presence next to you, then eventually you'll end up associating only with those less competent than yourself. When challenges arise, possible helpers won't be able to lend support. 17th, refusing to learn. No matter how much material wealth one has accumulated, if learning halts, eventually everything will be lost. Knowledge evolves continuously. Failing to keep pace with current trends means risking obsolescence. Don't expect outdated wisdom alone would suffice in a progress-driven world. 18th, constantly complaining about being poor. Stop vocalizing your poverty all the time. If every conversation revolves around being broke sooner or later, that reality may become true in life. It's a manifestation of attraction principle, whereby what thoughts pervade our mind tends toward eventual materialization into reality itself. So remember, the words we speak shape our destiny. 19th, undervaluing oneself. Many say things like, I don't know how to communicate, or I'll never learn. Such beliefs create barriers preventing success. Only when one begins making changes can everything else begin shifting positively as well around them. Do you agree with these 19 points? Finally, keep in mind that every action contributes significantly towards final outcomes. The path out of current hardships starts by reshaping perceptions about ourselves along with perspectives towards surrounding environments and the world at large. Each day, remind yourself of positive affirmations and share them with those around you to create a more uplifting influence in your life.